Now, what else will happen in Indian democracy? Will ministers' pictures be put up there on trees with wanted notices so that they can come and actually hold some responsibility towards the people they claim to represent? On the show tonight, Jai Narayan Vyas is Gujarat government senior minister and for a long time spokesperson. Teesta Setalwad is with us in our studios in Mumbai. She has no love lost for the Narendra Modi government and its past either. And also Shakti Singh Goyal is leader of the opposition of the Gujarat Assembly. So we have three-way debate on this. Let me ask the minister first. Mr. Vyas, this is a mockery of the system, absolute mockery of the system. Minister goes missing, minister asking for anticipatory bail, minister on the run, chief minister not a single comment from him. What is going on?
Arnab, if we start with the presupposed the assumptions that this is a tragedy, somebody is missing, and there are issues where she is absconding, I don't understand why one doesn't appreciate that the very fact that she has been granted the anticipatory bail, her apprehensions have been vindicated by the Honorable Court of Law, and she being a minister doesn't deprive her of the recourse which she should be taking as a common citizen of this country. No, but the fundamental rights which are available to any common citizen of this country are absolutely available to Maya Kodnani also.
Yeah, but you know, it's all right to throw it back to the ordinary citizen of this country. Where is the principle of collective responsibility? That you have a minister here who's asking for anticipatory bail, who's missing for 2 weeks.
Arnab, you can't have, I think, double standards. On one hand, you feel that, and it has been always said, that in a democracy, the ministers must behave like a common man. And on the other hand, you say that they are not common, and therefore the treatment meted out to them before the eyes of the law should be different. No, I don't think law differentiates between a common man and a minister.
No, it doesn't, but it's something, there's something in the world called perception, image. I mean, she's missing. Yes. Nowhere in the world do ministers go missing.
Whose perception? Perception of the media, perception of the SIT, perception of the opposition. Whose perception it is?
Perception of the people.
Because you understand.
Perception of the people
has been, I mean, that is, that is, I think, absolutely a myth which is created.
Mr. Vyas, perception of the people, yes. Perception who elected her, perception of the special investigation team. I mean, there is something which matters. Ministers don't go missing. Who you want to come into this?
I just want to say a couple of things.
I'll come back. I'll come to you.
See, the issue is very simple. The issue is very simple. I think we need to understand the issues here. The issue is one of accountability and transparency. In 2002, when Naroda happened, 110 persons were slaughtered there in broad daylight. Some of us call it genocide. It is at least mass murder. Now, I want to start with today. The fact that a court in Gujarat can give anticipatory bail in a mass murder case when normally anticipatory bail is not given in a cheating case. That too to a minister. What kind of example are you setting? Secondly, in 2002, FIRs pointed out her role. That role is still to be checked out. SIT is investigating it. She should allow herself for scrutiny. Why should she be abscond? Being a representative of the public, she owes it to her seat, she owes it to her cabinet position to subject herself to the law.
Right. Okay, now tomorrow if...
Arnab, whom is she going to satisfy? Is she supposed to satisfy Teesta Setalwad? Who is showing a sheer contempt to even the court of laws in this country?
So she
doesn't have a fight even in the legal process. She wants to say that this is a judgment she is commenting upon of the Honorable Court.
Mr. Vyas, there is something called collective responsibility. You are in a bizarre situation.
Yes, but
sir, you are in a bizarre
situation.
You're in a bizarre
Absolutely
situation.
Not. The collective responsibility is being discharged and shall be discharged.
Okay.
There are constitutional obligations which are cast upon us, and we are absolutely confident that we are fulfilling those constitutional obligations. So there is no question of constitutional responsibility not being fulfilled.
Okay. Shakti Singh Goyal is leader of the opposition of the Gujarat Assembly. I want to just see what his perception is of the entire matter. Mr. Goyal.
Now first I will request Mr. Vyas not to interfere while I put my points before the media and before the people. Because here the circumstances, law or anything is supporting either to accused or to the government. And that is why I think that Mr. Vyas will not allow me to put my point before you. So let me tell you one thing. This is the first time in this country that minister is absconding. Generally, ministers are always on duty, round the clock. They are provided security, perks and protocol. Here this is the first time that minister didn't resign. After coming her name as an accused, after reinvestigation by SIT, she didn't resign. She ran away. SIT has declared her as an absconder, and after declaring her as an absconder, it was the duty of the Chief Minister to sack her. But Chief Minister is totally quiet and didn't take any action. Let me tell you one thing. I think 1998 Supreme Court, in case of Karnataka, it was decided that if one minister is committing some crime, then it is the duty, it is the responsibility, which is a collective responsibility of entire cabinet. Here a minister is provided with the security, and it is the duty of the security, who are the police constables, who are the commandos, that twice in a day they are supposed to report their higher authority that everything is safe and the location of the minister they are supposed to give. Here it was the duty of the state government to provide the detail of the minister to SIT that my minister is at such and such place. Don't declare her absconder, or if she is absconding accused, go and arrest her.